I spent 2 months researching what Elon Musk and the top entrepreneurs do to stay ahead of their game. And this is what I found. Hello, I'm Dr. Lisa Tumwine, an entrepreneur and a business coach. Welcome to my channel. And if you subscribe to content like this, or you are an entrepreneur, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into it. Number one, embrace risk. Understand that in order to get anywhere, you must take a risk.
Every single day.
The greater the risk, the greater the reward. The smaller the risk, the smaller the reward. Great entrepreneurs and successful business people understand the value of taking calculated risks.
What do you want to be?
I want to be an achiever. An achiever.
Go.
Don't take a risk when you have not done the research. But after you've put in your work, you've done the research, take that risk. That's the only way to move forward. Number two, think long term. Focus on long-term goals rather than short-term goals. Short-term goals can be goals that will take you 1 year to achieve, 2 years to achieve, but think for the next 10 years. Think ahead. Make plans for 30 years in advance, 100 years in advance. And this is what the top 1% are doing to get ahead. 3, learn from failure. Do not see failure as the end of you, but see failure as a stepping stone to your greatness.
Fear of death? Fear of death.
All the great entrepreneurs have failed at some point. All the rich have failed at some point. But what defined them was not their failure, but the fact that they kept getting back up and getting at it again. So have this mindset that failure is a stepping stone to your greatness. Number 4, stay curious. Commit yourself to continuous learning. No one knows everything. There are certain things that you don't know and you need to learn them. No human being can know everything. So get those books, buy the books, commit to them, learn from them. Not just reading books, but also listening to people that are ahead of the business, people that are more informed than you are. Number 5, prioritize problem solving. Oftentimes, people are always complaining about the situation, about the government, about their families, about their parents. People are always finding problems, but very few are finding solutions. That's what the rich want, the top 1% do.
All the problem solvers.
They prioritize finding solutions, and that is something that pushes them forward and sets them apart from the rest. Prioritize problem solving rather than problem finding. Number 6, be data driven. Don't just make decisions because you have a gut feeling, but do the research. Crunch those numbers. Yes, I know it's boring and you might find it tiresome, but it is worth it because it is going to save you a lot of entrepreneurship failure. And I'm a culprit of this. At the beginning of my journey, I did not do the numbers. I did not take into consideration the data or the statistics, and I failed miserably. But now that I know better, I can advise you, and I'm here to tell you now, study the numbers, know your data, and know whether this business is viable or not. Number 7, surround yourself with talent.
Maybe you can hire the A-team.
Collaborate with the top people in the industry. The more you surround yourself with people that are better than you, that know more than you, and even when you're hiring a team, hire people that are well equipped. You might think that, oh well, they're expensive, and then you go for someone that is more affordable. But the quality of work that this person that is expensive is putting in is going to push you 100 times forward. And this person that you think is affordable might not do the kind of thing that the other person would do. And so you're making losses. This is what the top 1% do. They hire quality. They are willing to put the price in and to receive that great result from the quality that they have hired. Number 8, challenge the status quo. When you look at Tesla, it is something that we had not thought about, and it is new. So as an entrepreneur, as a smart person, think outside the box. Ask yourself, how do I be different from the rest? Don't aim to fit in. Don't aim to copy and paste and do everything everyone is doing. Find your unique selling point. What makes you unique? What new thing can you add to tweak what was already existing and to run with it? This is what will make you to stand out. Number 9, be resilient. And this is something I talk a lot about in mental wellness sessions that I conduct for organizations and individuals. Resilience is the ability to bounce back up when you're hit with a setback.
I am back. I am really back.
So develop that kind of strength that it takes to be a winner. You are a winner, and you know you are. You just need to develop a thick and tougher skin that doesn't quit. An assessment was conducted of children that were of the same age, going to the same school with similar conditions. And they found out that what made the children that succeeded to succeed was none other than grit. It was not their parents, it was not them being rich, it was not them being clever, it was grit. And grit is a form of resilience. So stay strong, irrespective of what happens, bounce back up. You can do it. Number 10, communicate clearly. The top 1% do not mince their words. They are assertive in their communication. They are not passive about situations, and they are not passive aggressive, but assertive. Communicate what you want clearly and negotiate for greater. Articulate your vision and your ideas clearly so that others may be inspired, follow along, and fight for that vision. Number 11, focus on impact. Create a product, a service, or a brand that adds value to the society. You may think of doing something that brings money into your pocket, and money is good. We all need it. But what is even more valuable is creating an impact, because once there is an impact, money will follow. Money follows impact. Number 12, stay passionate. Let passion drive you. If there is no passion, then in the moments when things are hard, you will not be able to push through. You will not be able to achieve or persist in the thing that you have set out to do. So keep your passion high and do what you are passionate about.
Because passion is passion.
Sitting in a job from 9 to 5 is not something you see yourself doing for the rest of your life. Then find that thing that you're passionate about and hone in those skills. Number 13, leverage technology. We are living in the world of AI, and if you are not using AI to build your brand and grow your business, then you are running behind. Step up, learn how to use technology, and learn how to use it to get customers, to propel your business forward. This is what the top 1% are doing, and you can do it too. Number 14, be decisive. The top 1% think decisively, clearly, making decisions that will push their brand forward. Do not be hesitant to decide. Do not delay to decide, because time is money. The longer you take to decide, the more money you're losing. Make the decision and be bold enough to face the consequences. Number 15, cultivate a strong work ethic. If it's kindness, be kind, be compassionate, be consistent, and value your integrity. Because in as much as you think that people will not see, people notice all those things. They notice how you speak with others, and this affects your team. If you have a poor work ethic, your team is going to be affected. Yourself, you will be affected. Your family is going to be affected. So develop a great work ethic. Number 16, seek feedback and improve. This is why monitoring and evaluation teams are usually set up in large organizations, because they want to find out what are we doing right so that we can do more of it, and what are we doing wrong such that we can change. So develop the habit of asking your clients for feedback. What do you think? What can we improve? And once they give you the feedback, take the time to work on it and change it. Number 17, maintain a vision. Be clear-headed about where you want to go. Maintain focus and achieve those goals. Revisit those goals ever so frequently and see and assess whether you are still on track. And if not, get back to the drawing board, get back on track. You can achieve your goals with consistency. Consistency wins the race every time. We've seen people that did not go to universities. We've seen people come out of school and just focus on their businesses, consistently putting in the work every single day for years, for 3 years, and it went amazing. And there are those that were even more gifted, but because they were not consistently pursuing one specific goal, it didn't work out. So consistency is key. Having a vision and goals that you're following is so important.
What is our goal?
Number 18, be open to change. Life is constantly changing. There is nothing that is constant. And so when you have a rigid mind, you'll always be left behind and you'll always be poor. Constantly keep your mind open to change, keep your mind open to learning, and you will achieve the results that you want to achieve. If you like this video, like and subscribe so that you can get more content like this. Last but not least, network strategically. This is something I learned a while back, And that's when I started to go for different conferences, for different networking events. And it was in these events that I met connections that pushed me forward and grew my business. Some of these became my clients, some of these became my partners. So make sure that you're networking strategically. As you go to network, ensure that you meet the right people. You must know how to sift, because even in these networks, there are people that are not motivated and there are people that are not serious. There are people that just love to talk about their brand and not really get any work done. So you must know how to sift them and to stay focused on those that are focused. Remember, these lessons resonate with aspiring entrepreneurs and those that are running startups. If you fall in this category and you need mentorship, don't hesitate to reach out and I'll be able to give you assistance that you need. You can make it if you follow these things, and let me know how it goes.